Music producers, beat makers, we're always looking for that next sound. We look for something that's going to give us that creative spark, whether it's a sound, an effect, hardware, software, a VST, something that's really going to help us get to the next level. That spark or that sound that gets those creative juices flowing? Well, today I'm going to review a VST that just might do that. It's made by the music producer Frank Dukes. You may or may not know him. If not, today you will, and you'll get to know his new VST called the Prince. Welcome to Civil Days Music, and I'm Dayson Civil. This is my channel where we review sounds, sample, MIDI packs, drum kits, VSTs, hardware and software devices like the Machine Plus, hardware devices like the SP404. Also, we'll look at software. I am an owner of Ableton, as well as Machine, Arturia, and many other VSTs and DAW. In addition to that, we'll talk about song structure, how to build a song, how to compose a song. We got the tips and tricks that's either going to help you save or spend money to grow your music business. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Share, hit the bell notifications so you're aware of when we upload new content. Now let me start off by talking about Frank Dukes. He's a DJ, a songwriter, multi-platinum music producer, multi-instrumentalist, sound purveyor, and sound connoisseur. He's had a 20-year career working with the likes of 50 Cent and G-Unit, Wu-Tang and their various members, Drake, The Weeknd, Post Malone, Tory Lanez, Mac Miller, and many more. Through his Kingsway Music Sample Libraries, he's credited with many production credits. These sample packs and music libraries has helped to make him a lot of money. This also proves that sample packs can make a lot of money for you as well. If you're looking for samples, be sure to head over to the Drum Broker website, and I'm not sponsored by them. This review is not a sponsored review. I just want to put that out there. So let me briefly talk about this VST before we get in it. It's called the Prince, and I think the Prince is a very sleek looking VST that was made by Frank Dukes and Cradle. The Prince is made up of vintage synths that definitely have that 70s soul and prog rock sound. There are 250 presets which are made from 130 sounds. You have the ability to blend sounds to create new sounds just like you would on some other VSTs from other manufacturers. I think his layout is way sleeker than some that I've seen before. Tell me what you think in the comments below. Do you think his layout is sleeker than other VSTs you've seen? What do you think about it so far? All right, everybody, this is the Prince that was made by Frank Dukes. This is the website that you can go to get it. It's the Cradle app. You have a 5-day trial where you can try out the sounds if you want to purchase. If you look here, it's $119. I don't know how that's going to affect your bank account, but this is something you definitely can get into. Now, just look at the layout of it, You have your pads, brass, plucks, keys, organs, leads. You have a number of different instruments in it. Even with this, you have one layer of an instrument on one side and the other layer of an instrument on the other. So you can make combinations of instruments, a total of 139 different instruments depending on where you're at in brass, and plucks. But you can blend how much of this sound you want to go into the other one. And I think that's cool. And then it has a nice looking control surface. You can have your amp, you can pan, you can add vibrato, you can filter. There's a lot of things you can do here with your LFO. You can change the speed, you can sync, you can fade in. You can have a number of, whether it's sine wave or however you want to set it up. The source sound, you can have glide, you can pitch it, you can detune it. You can have mono, legato, and poly. You can change the sound where you can have it from stereo to mono. You can add legato, like when you do glides and things of that nature. And you can have poly to add additional voices to your sound. Here's a filter section where you can cut off, add resonance. You have your ADSR right here and the amount that you can have. And here's some waveforms, like if you want to cut off part of the sound. And here you have an amp here, you have an ADSR with that. You can pan, you can add velocity, and you can add a percentage to that. And look at the bottom, you can add noise with the dry wet. distortion with the dry wet, chorus with the dry wet. You have a delay here. You can bypass your delay, and you can add reverb. So it looks like he tried to really compact a lot of things in this one VST. Now let's take a minute to go into some of these sounds. All right, here's Grand Cycle. Here's Eternal Present. Sharp Water. I like that. Pardon Speech. Wire Machinery. You know, I really love this one. It has a limited time price of $119. You can try it for free for 5 days. Go to the website, cradle.app, and you can download it. Tell me what you think about it. Also, if you like it or don't like it, let me know in the comment section after you go back and you try it out. What I want to also let you know is that it's only a VST3 instrument. If you have a Machine Plus, or a machine, well, not a Machine Plus, but if you have machine software, Native Instruments software, you're going to have a hard time with this because it is a VST3. So if you look here and I go through my selection, there's no Cradle here. There's no Cradle. So Cradle is the company where the hub is, Cradle Hub. And I'm assuming they're going to make more VSTs. This is only VST2 right here. Machine is only VST2. If you know of other platforms within Native Instruments that use VST3, let me know, because right now, to my knowledge, they only have the VST2 and some are in VST3, but going forward, they're trying to make that transition as well. If you got Ableton or some other, maybe Presonus, Studio One, or other tools, then you may have access to it. Let's kind of get into some of these sounds here that we have here. If you look here, if I click on pads, you have about, and this is the demo version, and you have about 51 sounds here. In the brass section, you have 29. In the pluck section, you have about 39. In keys, you have 53 sounds. In organs, you have 27. In leads, you have 60. I'm pretty sure there's going to be more in the full version. Okay. So let's just go to pads real quick, and we're just going to go through some of the sounds. So right here, we have the times key and we have Chewbacca. So let's see how this sounds. So I'm just going to hold it down and I'm going to do little things like this. So you make little changes on the fly. You know, add different effects, different filtering. Change the velocity. Come down here, add noise. Distortion. Chorus. Turn it off, turn it on. You can make changes if you want to. Change the delay. You can do a number of different things. Let's kind of go through some more sounds. So I'm not going to go in depth with everything. When you get it, let me know how you feel about it. So as you can see, you can bend notes. Not only that, you can change to get a different sound or a different feel. Let's say we didn't want trance. We can just change that to something else. Come here and you can select a number of different instruments and sounds here if you wanted to replace that. Let's go through some of the sounds, some more of the sounds. Blue Winter. I think this is great for like R&B and trap as well, you know, and some experimental. I love the sounds. I can't wait to really like get into some of the beats and things of that nature. Sounds are really good in here. Yeah. You know, you can do things like this and pull that down some. Yeah. I really like the look of this VST. I like all the effects and things that you can do on the VST as well. It has some really great sounds. But more than my view and my opinion, let me know what you think. Go to the Cradle app or cradle.app and download the VST and add it to your DAW so that you can try it out for free for 5 days. You know, DJ Av said, one thing you know about a good VST or some great software is when they offer you a free trial. If you like this video and you want to see more content like this, let me know in the comment section below. Make sure that you like, comment, share, and subscribe. Hit the bell notifications below so you stay up to date on the content that we're going to be delivering and uploading. This is Dayson Civil signing out. Peace.